The revered Stoic sage Seneca once remarked, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Our time, like a swiftly flowing river, is both precious and fleeting. You've likely encountered the sentiment, "Time is the one asset we can't renew." Drawing inspiration from this timeless wisdom, today we'll unravel it through the Stoic perspective. We'll delve into 7 Stoic practices that can catapult you ahead of 98% of people, ensuring you not only live, but genuinely thrive in the theater of life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Cultivating the cosmic perspective. Imagine for a moment that you're transported thousands of years into the past, atop a mountain peak with one of the great Stoic philosophers. Beneath a blanket of stars, you're sharing stories of life's challenges. As you explain the unique stressors of the 21st century, be it the pressure to succeed, the constant comparison on social media, or the relentless pace of life, your ancient companion points upwards. Above you, the vast cosmos stretches out, galaxies spiraling and stars burning with a fiery passion. It's in this setting that the Stoic whispers a truth that has endured the ages. In the grand tapestry of the universe, our lives are but a fleeting shadow. Now, how does this cosmic perspective tie into getting ahead of 98% of people? It's about mindset. Most individuals are trapped in the immediacy of their experiences. They magnify every failure, dwell on every criticism, and are shackled by societal expectations. But the Stoics? They zoom out. By appreciating our minuscule position in the vast expanse of the universe, they gain a mental clarity that many lack. Let's ground this with a tangible example. Think about a time when a colleague received a promotion that you thought you deserved, or when someone's offhand comment ruined your day. Such events can be all-consuming. However, by employing the cosmic perspective, one realizes the transient nature of these events. Instead of stewing in envy or resentment, the Stoic mind thinks, in the larger scheme of things, will this matter? More often than not, the answer is a resounding no. This isn't about belittling genuine struggles or emotions. Instead, it's a tool for discernment. It helps prioritize what truly matters. When you're not weighed down by every minor setback or consumed by trivial pursuits, you gain a significant edge. While 98% might be chasing fleeting validations, you're channeling your energy into purposeful action, grounded by a profound understanding of life's bigger picture. Consider some of the most successful and impactful figures in history. Many of them, consciously or not, practiced this art of zooming out. It offered them resilience in the face of adversity and a clear vision amidst the chaos. So, how can you embrace this cosmic perspective in your daily life? Start with moments of reflection. Before beginning your day, or when confronted with a challenging decision, take a few minutes to visualize the broader canvas of existence. Read about the vastness of our universe. Such practices can anchor your mindset, providing clarity and calm. Benefiting from negative visualization. Picture yourself in a historic marketplace, surrounded by bustling crowds, vibrant stalls of fruits and fabrics, and a cacophony of chatter. Amidst the noise, you're drawn to a corner where a Stoic philosopher stands, captivating an audience with a seemingly paradoxical lesson. Rather than visualizing a life filled with endless pleasure and success, he urges them to occasionally contemplate potential hardships and setbacks. This, he proposes, is the key to a fulfilled and resilient life. This exercise known as negative visualization, might seem counterintuitive at first. After all, we're often told to keep our thoughts positive and focus solely on our aspirations. However, let's dive into why this Stoic practice could be the secret to catapulting you ahead of 98% of the population. Most people live in perpetual fear of the unknown and unexpected. They are blindsided by life's curveballs because they've never mentally prepared for them. This leaves them vulnerable, reactive, and often paralyzed by adversity. But what if you could develop a mental armor? What if, instead of being thrown off course by unexpected challenges, you've already rehearsed them in your mind? Imagine you're an entrepreneur. While most business owners might only dream of profits and success, you occasionally ponder potential challenges: a product failure, a drop in market demand, or even global recession. Now, instead of this visualization spiraling you into despair, it prompts proactive preparation. You might diversify your products, invest in research, or create an emergency fund. So, when the tide turns, as it often does in the unpredictable world of business, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Negative visualization also cultivates gratitude, a powerful tool often overlooked in our race for more. By occasionally reflecting on the absence of the blessings we take for granted, be it good health, a supportive family, or even the mere luxury of a meal, we foster a deeper appreciation for the present. This heightened sense of gratitude not only boosts our mental well-being, but also propels us to make the most of our current resources, giving us a direct edge over others. Remember the words of Seneca: "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." By occasionally visiting potential hardships through negative visualization, you are not manifesting adversity. Instead, you're equipping yourself with the mental agility to handle any scenario life throws your way. In essence, while the majority might be dreading and avoiding potential setbacks, you're preparing and fortifying. This not only ensures resilience in the face of adversity, but also positions you leaps and bounds ahead in the game of life, granting you an edge over the unprepared majority. Embracing intentional discomfort. You find yourself in a serene courtyard shaded by ancient olive trees. As the warm Mediterranean breeze caresses your face, you notice a small group gathered around a Stoic philosopher. He is demonstrating a peculiar exercise, deliberately wearing coarse clothing and choosing to sit on the rough ground rather than a comfortable bench nearby. His message? Growth lies at the edges of discomfort. This Stoic practice of embracing intentional hardships seems out of place in our modern world, where we're inundated with tools and technologies designed for our convenience and comfort. Yet this might be the very reason it's a powerful tool to propel you ahead of 98% of others. Consider the fundamental principles of growth and development. Whether it's building muscle, learning a new skill, or fostering resilience, progress typically occurs when we push beyond our comfort zones. Most people, however, naturally gravitate towards ease and familiarity. By doing so, they often plateau in their personal and professional lives, stuck in the confines of their self-imposed boundaries. Let's make this tangible. Think about athletes. While their peers might be content with regular training routines, those who excel often incorporate challenging regimens, pushing their bodies and minds to the limits. They might train in high altitudes, endure extreme weather conditions, or even practice while fatigued. This intentional discomfort doesn't break them, it makes them. Embracing intentional discomfort also recalibrates our baseline for contentment. By occasionally fasting, for instance, the simple pleasure of a modest meal becomes profoundly satisfying. As Seneca aptly put it, it is in times of security that the spirit should be preparing itself for difficult times. Incorporating this Stoic exercise into your life can be transformative. It might be as straightforward as taking cold showers, periodically fasting, or intentionally exposing yourself to challenging situations that align with your goals. In a society where many are in constant pursuit of comfort, choosing the path of intentional discomfort not only fosters resilience, but also sets you apart. While others might shy away from challenges, you are actively seeking them out, knowing that within them lie unparalleled opportunities for growth and distinction. Controlling the dichotomy of control. In the heart of a tranquil garden, surrounded by aromatic flowers and gentle streams, you sit amongst eager listeners, drawn to the wisdom of a Stoic elder. He presents a simple yet profound dichotomy. There are things within our control and things beyond it. Mastery of this distinction, he asserts, is the gateway to unparalleled freedom and success. This dichotomy of control is one of Stoicism's foundational principles. But how can this age-old wisdom position you ahead of 98% of people in our modern era? Surprisingly, many individuals today spend an inordinate amount of energy and emotional currency on external factors beyond their grasp. The opinions of others, market fluctuations, global events, or even the weather. This misalignment not only leads to unnecessary stress, but also diffuses their focus from areas where they can enact real change. Now, let's take this into the realm of contemporary careers. Picture a young professional, Jane. She's pitching a groundbreaking project to her company's board. While she cannot control their ultimate decision, she fully owns her preparation, the clarity of her presentation, and her response to their questions. By focusing on these controllable aspects, she delivers a compelling pitch, leaving no room for regrets regardless of the outcome. Epictetus, a Stoic heavyweight, once said, "We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control?" This mantra serves as a compass, guiding us to invest our efforts wisely. Adopting the dichotomy of control as a daily practice is transformative. It starts with self-awareness. Each time you encounter a challenge or a decision, pause and discern. What aspects are within your control? Focus on these. For those elements outside your control, acknowledge them, but refrain from being swayed by them emotionally or mentally. By mastering this Stoic principle, you gain a strategic advantage. While the majority might be ensnared in externalities, your clarity and focused action position you leagues ahead. It's not about passive resignation to fate, but rather a proactive dance with destiny, leading with what you can control and gracefully accepting what you cannot. Practicing journaling for self-reflection. Amidst the vast corridors of an ancient library with scrolls and manuscripts lining the walls, you stumble upon a Stoic philosopher engrossed in writing. Curious, you approach, discovering that he's not documenting grand theories, but engaging in a personal practice of introspective journaling. He shares that the written word, in this private context, becomes a mirror to the soul. At first glance, journaling might seem like a modest, perhaps even mundane activity. Yet, when embraced with intentionality, it becomes a formidable tool that can set you ahead of 98% of the populace. The modern world, with its ceaseless distractions and incessant noise, rarely encourages moments of stillness and self-reflection. Many go about their lives on autopilot, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. The Stoics, however, understood the immense value of regular introspection, of turning one's gaze inward to understand motivations, emotions, and aspirations. Let's delve into a contemporary example. Meet Alex, a manager navigating the complexities of corporate life. While he's successful by most standards, he occasionally feels unanchored, driven by more external pressures than genuine passion. By adopting the Stoic practice of journaling, Alex begins to unravel the layers of his psyche. Over time, he identifies patterns. Which decisions bring him peace? Which situations trigger undue stress? where his authentic inclinations lie versus imposed expectations. Armed with these insights, Alex pivots his career trajectory, aligning more with his core values and passions, leading to both enhanced fulfillment and success. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, penned his introspective thoughts in Meditations, which wasn't intended for publication, but was a personal tool for moral self-improvement. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Journaling aids in refining those thoughts." Initiating a journaling routine is straightforward. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps at dawn or dusk, to document your reflections, challenges, gratitudes, and insights. Over time, this practice crystallizes your understanding of yourself, enhancing decision-making and resilience. While many might drift in the currents of life, you, with your journal as a guiding compass, navigate with intentionality and clarity. In a society often lacking depth, your commitment to self-awareness and growth sets you distinctly apart, allowing you to forge paths few even recognize, let alone traverse. Using obstacles as opportunities. In the dimly lit chamber of a Stoic school, students huddle around their mentor. He presents them with a curious metaphor: a windmill. Just as the windmill uses gusty winds, which could threaten to topple other structures, to power its mechanisms and grind grain, so too can adversities be harnessed for our benefit. The Stoic perspective on obstacles is counter to much of human nature. While the typical response to adversity might be despair, avoidance, or anger, the Stoics saw such events as opportunities for growth, learning, and character development. Reflect on the modern world of startups. Picture Clara, an enthusiastic entrepreneur who launches a revolutionary tech product. But soon, she faces a major hurdle. A well-funded competitor releases a similar tool. While many might see this as a terminal threat, Clara, armed with Stoic wisdom, perceives it differently. She views the competition as a chance to refine her product, improve her marketing, and truly understand her customers' needs. Months later, not only does her business survive, but it also thrives, having turned the obstacle of competition into a catalyst for innovation and growth. To integrate this Stoic principle into your life, begin by reframing challenges. When confronted with a setback, ask, "What can this teach me? How can this seemingly negative event propel me forward?" Over time, the mindset not only mitigates the distress obstacles might cause, but also positions you to leverage them advantageously. In a world where many are deterred by challenges, your Stoic-inspired ability to transmute obstacles into stepping stones not only ensures personal resilience, but also places you leagues ahead in the journey of life. While others see walls, you discern doors. Where they perceive endings, you recognize beginnings. Cultivating inner contentment. Beneath the sprawling canopy of a fig tree, a group gathers around a renowned Stoic teacher. His lesson for the day revolves around a seemingly simple concept, yet one that holds the key to unparalleled success and serenity: inner contentment. While the world outside relentlessly chases external validations and symbols of success, he teaches that true prosperity begins and ends within. Stoicism has always emphasized the cultivation of inner riches over external wealth. Now you might wonder, how can this principle place you ahead of 98% of people? After all, isn't success usually measured by tangible achievements and acquisitions? The paradox lies here. By cultivating an inner sanctuary of contentment, you become impervious to the fickle tides of external circumstances. This equanimity enables clearer decision-making, reduces the paralyzing effects of fear and anxiety, and fosters a genuine sense of fulfillment, independent of external accolades. Imagine Sarah, a talented artist in a bustling city. She's surrounded by peers who gauge success by gallery representation, media coverage, or sales figures. While Sarah acknowledges these metrics, she doesn't anchor her self-worth to them. Instead, she finds deep satisfaction in the very act of creation, in expressing her unique vision. This inner contentment not only shields her from the inevitable rejections and criticisms, but also infuses her work with authenticity, eventually drawing genuine appreciation and opportunities her way. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." It's about understanding that while ambitions and goals are commendable, attaching one's entire happiness to their fulfillment is a precarious endeavor. To adopt this Stoic gem, practice daily gratitude for the present. Engage deeply with your tasks, finding joy in the journey itself rather than just potential outcomes. Periodically disconnect from the relentless barrage of societal metrics and tune into your own metrics of success and contentment. By mastering inner contentment, you not only elevate your quality of life, but also gain a competitive edge. In a world rife with comparison, your genuine satisfaction and focus stand out, magnetically drawing opportunities and genuine relationships, setting you distinctly apart in the vast sea of humanity. Drawing inspiration from this timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we're reminded that the path to truly getting ahead isn't found in the external chase, but in the internal mastery of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. As we've navigated these 7 distinct ways today, it's my hope that you've unearthed transformative insights that can place you leaps and bounds ahead in the grand race of life. Remember, Stoicism isn't about mere knowledge. It's about its application in the face of life's adversities. Take a moment to reflect. Where do you stand in the spectrum of these 7 ways? Which areas beckon for deeper exploration and integration? I encourage you to share your insights and personal experiences in the comments section. Which of these ways struck a chord with you? Have there been other Stoic teachings that have significantly shifted your perspective? Let's cultivate a haven for profound exchanges and collective elevation. Thank you for sharing this enlightening journey with me. And until our next philosophical venture, may you always tread the path less traveled, the Stoic way.